Morning, everybody, and welcome to our Monday morning assembly. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. The sun was shining. I hope you all spent lots of time out in the garden enjoying the sunshine. I certainly did, and it's been a really lovely weekend, actually, hasn't it? It's been nice, and I always find when the sun's shining, it's not so difficult when you're at home, and so I've been thinking a little bit today about a story to share with you. But before that, I just wanted to say a big well done to Oliver G, because I don't know if you've seen on Edmodo, but if you haven't, go and have a look after assembly. He sent in a video of himself learning his drums, and they were seriously effective. So enjoy that after the assembly. Now, I posed a question at the beginning of the assembly. I asked you a question. Can you think of a time when you wished for something you couldn't have, and did it make you happy? Now, what could that be? That could be anything, couldn't it? That could be you wanted a certain, maybe you wanted a device, or maybe an Xbox or a PlayStation, or maybe you wanted a certain toy, or maybe you wanted, oh, I don't know, maybe it was you wanted money for your birthday or something. Maybe you really wanted these things. Maybe there was something you really wanted, but you didn't get, and maybe you were disappointed. But actually, it's good to also remember and be happy about the things that we have. And that's what I wanted to share in the story this morning. I wanted to show you the story of a king, an ancient king called King Midas. This is from ancient Greece. The Greeks used to tell the story of Midas. He was a well-known king, and he was fond of money. Once he did a favour for Bacchus, the god of wine, who was so grateful that he told Midas he could have any gift that he wanted. "Anything I want," said Midas, his eyes glittering with greed. Now, if somebody said to you, you can have anything you want, anything at all, what would you choose? Have a think about that. What would you choose? "Certainly," said the god. "I wish that anything I touch may turn to gold," said Midas. "Can I have that wish?" Wow, everything he touches turns to gold. That sounds like a fantastic wish, doesn't it? If he wants to get rich, and if he can turn everything into gold, he's going to be very rich. If you're sure you really want it," said Bacchus, looking strangely at the king. "Oh, I do," said Midas eagerly. "Well, very well," said the god with a peculiar smile. "Then in that case, you may have it." Seems fair enough, doesn't it? Everything he touches will turn to gold. He's going to be rich. That's what he really wants. So Midas could hardly wait to see if he really possessed the gift of changing everything he touched into gold. He picked up a stone, and at once it became yellow. On his joyous way home, he gathered ears of corn, which at once turned into precious gold. An apple became gold in his hand. When he reached his palace, his first action was to turn the pale marble pillars to the brightest amber. He touched them, and they became gold. Wow, this sounds fantastic, doesn't it? What could possibly go wrong? Let's find out. Midas was overjoyed. He saw a wonderful future stretching before him. He would become the richest king in all the world, the richest king who had ever lived. His palace would be made of gold, and everything in it. He would sleep in a bed of gold, between gold sheets, resting his head on a golden pillow. I'm not sure how comfortable that would be. He would eat at a golden table from plates of gold. So far, so good. Now, can anybody think what could be the problem with this story? What could be about to go wrong for King Midas? Let's have a look. He hurried to the table in the dining hall and sat down. Laughingly, he touched knives and spoons and plates, and they gleamed with gold light. In all his excitement, he was hungry all of a sudden. He picked up a piece of bread and put it in his mouth. His teeth crunched onto a gold nugget. He speared a slice of meat on the end of a knife. The minute it touched his tongue, it turned into gold. He spat it out. Oh, yuck. Then he tried drinking a glass of wine, but it became a golden liquid that nearly poisoned him. Suddenly, through all his greed, he didn't think this one through, did he? All of a sudden, Midas has got a big problem. Then the dreadful truth dawned on him. He was going to starve. This wonderful gift, what he thought was a wonderful gift, meant he could not eat. What was the use, he thought, of being the richest man in the world if it meant he'd starve? Oh, why had he been so greedy? Didn't every dunce in the land know that good health was far more important than being rich? He must get rid of his golden touch. But would Bacchus take back the gift once he had given it? This was a bit of a problem for Midas because he didn't know that. There was nothing he could do to make Bacchus take back the gift. He could be stuck with it now. Bacchus laughed when Midas begged him to save his life. All right, he said, go and wash yourself in the river, and the gift will go away. And Midas hurried off and did so, and his golden touch vanished, and at that same moment, so did his greed for money and gold. So who can tell me what the moral of that story is? About being greedy in life, isn't it? But it's also about remembering what's really, really important to us and what's really important in life. And those important things in life are our health and the people around us. That's obviously why the school isn't open at the moment, because we're trying to keep you safe and to keep your and for your health. So that's the most important thing in life. If you've got your health and you've got your and people around you who love you and your family, things like gold, things like money, they don't matter as much all of a sudden. Lots of people say it would always be better to be somebody who had love and family and health. It's better than having money but not having those other things. So that's the moral of the story, and that's why even now, even as an ancient story, the story of King Midas, we still tell that story today. So think about that. Think about that's so true, isn't it, Mrs. Burkett? We have all had the time to realise that, and that is something that we realise, that we've all had time to realise that being with our friends and family is really important. And hopefully everybody takes that comment away this morning and actually thinks about that and enjoys that, because sometimes it's quite hard, isn't it, when everybody is inside, and sometimes it can be quite difficult, it can be quite stressful, and you can't go out and do all the things that you normally do. But being surrounded by those people that love you and having your health are the most important things. So I want you to think about that today as you work through the work that your teachers have got ready for you. And I hope you have a lovely Monday, and I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow morning. And I'll pop in as well this afternoon into some of the lessons as well, in some of the afternoon sessions. It was lovely on Friday to go in and read a story with reception. That was a real pleasure. So I'll be popping in, throughout the day to see how you're getting on and see how you're working. And keep it up, keep up all the hard work, and go and onto Edmodo and check out Oliver G's video as well, because that's well worth seeing. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye, everybody.